So I'd have to say like Baryshnikov, of course, and I don't really put that in my moves now, but maybe in my posture, my everyday posture. Martha Graham, I think, was an inspiration to me as a dancer. I think it was really important for me to come from that as a dancer, to have ballet and modern, like, kind of like the center of everything to grow off of. So I guess, in essence, it does come through my dancing.
Yeah, because really, a lot of people, I mean, including me when I first met you, you know, when you were a Pussycat Doll, you know, Nicole did a lot of the singing, so a lot of people really thought the rest of the girls were more dancers, and which you were. You were a very strong dancer, but what a lot of people don't know is all the girls in that band could sing. They were all chosen to be in that band because they could sing, not because they could dance, because they could dance and sing.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Great song.
Yeah, I need to pull that up.
Yeah, good song. Okay. Thank you for that. Next question. Yvonne OO asks, actually Yvoon.
Is it
Yvoon OO asks, sorry Yvonne, Yvoon. Question for Jessica. Are there any surprise features on your debut record?
Well, I can't tell you because it's a surprise.
If it was a surprise, well, she would, yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be a surprise anymore.
Yeah, I think though, I am going to incorporate, like, my favorite DJs on it. Like, you know, I'd love to do, like, maybe have you on there featuring me on my album.
Well, now, I'll just say this. If I do a song, which I might, we're not going to say if I am or not. It's a secret. But if I do, it will be a Jessica Sutta song. It won't be Day by Day featuring.
Yeah, because, you know, you're an amazing producer.
I don't need to have my, see, that's the thing about me. I don't need to have my name on a record. That's kind of the crazy thing about me.
But I feel like it's allowed DJs to actually have a name. Not that they didn't have a name, but it shows them as an artist as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the cool thing these days.
Yeah.
A lot of David Guetta and a lot of other guys, you know, featuring. I do it all the time. I mean, you know, but it's your album.
Okay.
So, but anyways, there's going to be some surprise guests.
Maybe I'll just feature you.
If you told them who the surprise was, it could be Ashley Roberts, who
I know very well.
You know very well.
Yeah.
Another Pussycat Doll is asking, when will you show us your album?
Well, hopefully next year in May. That's what I'm shooting for, and it's called Sutta Pop.
Yeah, you don't need really. I mean, albums are great because if you have a bunch of songs, you can do an album. But really, it's all about just putting great songs out.
Well, yeah, yes, I agree. But I feel like, for me, like, Alicia Keys, like, her album, one of her first albums, the whole album meant so much to me, because there was so much of her in it. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel like Sutta Pop is. I have, like, my humor in there.
No, but it's fun to have an album, because, you know, you want to... I don't care what people say, downloading music and stuff, but it's cool to actually have a CD.
You have a journey.
A CD, though.
A CD?
Have a CD. You give it to your mom.
No,
you can't give your mom a download. You give her a CD, though.
My mom does not download stuff.
Exactly.
They like the... She's like, I want real records. Can you give me a real record?
Tell her a CD, not a record.
I know, but she's like, that's what I like. And I totally get it. But, yeah. I like CDs, too. No, I like my iPod.
But next year. Album's going to be out next year, everybody.
Yes.
Okay, next question. Mighty Elizabeth.
Aw.
She's mighty.
That's my mom's name. Hi.
Elizabeth. Hi, Liz. Liz. Can we call you Liz?
Mighty Liz.
How would you describe the music you're making right now?
I describe it like Sutta Pop. It's Sutta Pop. It's my writing is through my whole experience through life, and the music that is, I'm actually like in the studio when producers are actually making the beats and creating it. So it's like, it's all about my life.
But they haven't heard the music. So let's just, is it dance? Is it
It's
pop?
dance music.
Dance,
dance
a little
pop,
bit of pop
music, yeah.
Right.
A little bit of R&B there.
Okay.
Yeah. I think music is just like all encompassing. It's all.
But it's mostly electronic. Are you doing any live songs on your album?
What do you mean?
Like live guitars, acoustic guitars.
I would like
live
to
bass.
incorporate that with dance, like dance beat,
Yeah.
4 on the floor, like guitar. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for
Piano.
the most part, dance pop.
Dance pop.
Yeah.
Sutta
pop, dance pop. She couldn't call her album dance pop. She called it Sutta Pop. Next question. EMC Shane asks, will you ever? Good question. will you ever collaborate with Paul Van Dyke again? White Lies is the most played song on my iPod.
Ah, you have very good taste in music. And yes, I would love to work with Paul again.
Paul's a very talented guy.
He is, and he's humble and he's sweet.
And you know what? It was truly a great song.
Thank you.
And you sounded great on it, so it was
Thank you.
it was awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Next question. Show Melanie asks, what song best describes you right now?
Like one of my songs?
Any song. Like, is it Aretha Franklin, R-E-S-P-C-T?
I'm going to have to go with, oh my gosh. I really love Cascade's Angel on My Shoulder with Devil in My Head. I feel like sometimes it's just...
Is that you, though? Is that song really...
I just feel like it's kind of like a theme song in my life right now, and it's not necessarily me. I change all the time.
Cascade's he's just great. The vibe on his stuff's always just...
flowy and yummy and...
Yeah.
You know how long I've been a fan of his.
Listen, he's a great producer making some great stuff.
Yes.
Tiffany Fan for Life asks, what was the last album you bought?
The last album I bought, I think it's Nicki Minaj. I bought her album.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I love Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
She's hot. I kept on calling her Minja. It's not Minja.
No.
Minaj.
Minaj.
Yeah.
We won't say what Minaj, like, Minaj.
Minaj.
Okay, next question. PCD JCS Love. Sounds like a Pussycat Doll fan.
Yes.
Asks.
Hi. She's from Germany.
Oh, you did? See? Look, that's great. You know these people.
Yeah, I know. These are my amazing fans. I mean, you guys are unbelievable.
I have like 2 fans, so it's pretty easy to remember all 2. Okay, they ask, who was your first celebrity crush? This is a great question.
Are you ready for this one? Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh my gosh. I probably could have guessed that.
Yeah. I had his doll.
You don't like Mark?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, but you like Donnie better.
Donnie was, New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, come on. NKOTB.
Yeah, hey.
Next question. Christopher Leo asks, would you consider doing a song in Spanish for your Latin American fans?
Yes, I would. I actually thought about that. I'm not very good at Spanish, but I'm from Miami, and I have a lot of Spanish friends that could help me.
Maybe Christopher should actually give us some suggestions. So send some suggestions.
Yeah, send some suggestions.
Maybe some songs. Gail Pradu asks, what was the greatest challenge for you going solo?
A lot. It was a big challenge. It was, when it was time to leave the dolls, it was hard for me because I loved it so much, but I knew it was time to move on. I think the biggest challenge is just kind of growing and fitting into where I'm supposed to be in the industry, and it's all falling into place the way it should. And having patience for it as well. And
the time's right, too, I think.
Yeah, I think it's all about timing. My mom and I talked about this morning. Everything happens for a reason, and everything has timing,
Absolutely. A couple years, you had to take a couple years.
I had to take some time off. We were 7 years on tour. I was tired. I broke a rib. I was going through heartache as well, and it was just time for me to take some time off.
Time off's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Dark Knight 12.
Ooh.
Probably a Batman fan.
Yes.
Asks.
He likes Dark Knights.
Just likes Dark Knights. He's 12 years old. Could you ever see yourself in a band again?
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like the only band that I want to be a part of is the Pussycat Dolls. So if we do a reunion, that's what I want to do.
You can't really answer that question until after you've done you for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it, but, I feel like the greatest band for me was Pussycat Dolls.
It's possible, though. It's possible.
It's possible.
Okay. Possibilities there.
Yeah.
Dark Knight. Okay. iHeartEML asks, how old were you when you first started going to clubs? What was that experience like? Now, were you underage or were you legal age?
Well, no, because in Miami they had like the all age clubs. So I was about 16 when I started going out.
That's pretty young.
Yeah. But I was a good kid. I wasn't too crazy.
Were you clubbing or were you raving?
I was clubbing. I never did the rave ever.
Really?
Yeah, I never wore the rave pants. I never went to the raves. No. Oh. My mom is very strict on me, which I really appreciate.
So she let you go to clubs, but not raves.
Well, we all age clubs, and she would pick us up, and it would be
The station wagon would pull up, and you get out of the back.
My mom didn't have a station wagon, okay?
Right.
She had a convertible. All right. Okay. No, she was cool. My mom was really cool.
Your mom is cool.
Yes.
She is cool.
Thanks.
Okay, Daniel Paro
Oh,
asks.
I love my Daniel.
Daniel, he's your Daniel.
He's my Daniel. I have to say, like, I'm so appreciative. They make these websites for me, fan websites, and he's one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then here's which leads to his question, which is, what's the craziest thing a fan has ever done for you? I think maybe Daniel might know the answer to this
Yeah,
question.
I think he knows the answer, you know. I don't know if there's the craziest thing, but I love my fans. Like,
We need to have something. Give us one little tiny story. A fan did something.
I think it's all really nice stuff. One of my favorite things that a fan did, Tracy Rojas. Hi, honey. I wasn't able to meet up with her. She actually made me Vans. They brought them to a show, and they have Vans. They're my tattoo, and there's like an anchor on it, and
Vans.
Vans, like sneakers.
Oh, shoes.
And I wear them all the time.
Wow.
They're the best. That was like the most awesome.
That's a good gift.
Yeah.
We don't need to know the stalker stuff. We want to know the good things.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Some Vans with your tattoo.
My tattoo.
I didn't even know you had a tattoo.
Yeah. What?
Show everybody your tattoo.
Yeah.
Pin up.
It's pin-up doll. I got this when I was on tour. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look weird.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I got a writing quill for writing this couple years. I'm gonna add to it.
Yeah.
I love tattoos.
Just go for the whole thing.
I want to.
That was a great question.
Yeah.
Next question. K Mortar asks, tell us something that might surprise people.
That might surprise people?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think the most important thing for me in my life is that I want to be a mom. I want to be a pop star.
That could be surprising.
Yeah,
to some people.
I really want to be a mommy.
That could be surprising.
And I want to have 5 Pomeranians. 5
kids or Pomeranians?
Pomeranians.
How many kids?
2.
2 kids.
Depends.
2 or 3.
I can have twins, so that would be really cool.
Get them out of the way, you mean?
Yeah.
Got it. That's what my wife says. I'll have twins. I'll just get them out of the way.
Oh my god! I hope you guys have twins.
No, we're not having twins. She's 7 months pregnant. We know by now. Okay. So, next question is from Chic French Girl again. Mm-hmm. Chic French Girl sent a lot of questions in, so we're trying to do a couple.
Yeah.
Do you speak any other languages than English? What made you want to learn them?
I do not, but my first language from my grandma was Portuguese. But I lost it when I went to school.
You lost it?
I lost it, but I would love to learn French.
Maybe Chic Girl could help you learn French.
Yeah, can you hook it up?
Yeah. Okay, we have another question from Kimberly Wyatt FP. Mm-hmm. We don't know if that's Kimberly or not.
No, it's not. It's one of her fans.
Okay.
Amazing
FP,
fans.
Fan page. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm a little slow. Okay. When do you think you'll come to France?
I hope to come to France in September.
September. What's happening in September?
That's the release of Show Me in Europe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love Europe.
So just keep checking your website to see, maybe it'll be on your calendar.
On Twitter,
Twitter, calendar.
Yep.
Yeah. Next question, Isaac from CT asks.
I love Isaac.
If you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 things do you have to have with you?
Okay. Skittles, Star, and salt and pepper. Salt and vinegar chips.
Star's your dog, by the way.
Yeah, Starlet Sutta.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like butter.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up, you guys. We have we have a couple questions. Last question right now. And are we doing any live? Yeah. Last question from PCDJLS. Love. Mm-hmm. When will you come to Germany again?
Hopefully next month.
That's the same question as the last one, pretty
it is.
much. Yeah.
But I do want to say something. I want to say thank you to all my fans out there that have been building websites and supporting me and loving me. I wish I could follow all of you. I adore all of you.